When it was first released, it caused a stir. Will the video do the same? Etana brings the video for the Bailout track featuring Vybz Kartel for a TV premiere. One1Can will not bow to Miss Kitty's demands and comes to disclose his next move.
Okay, you see when your trouble got united, it's gonna be a problem.
Jamaica's hardest hit sector is yet to get any form of COVID relief. One of the sector's strongest proponents in government comes to our stage to disclose what he wants the package to look like, as well as shares thoughts on violence in music. Meanwhile, in a bid to keep their sector alive, more theatrical producers are going virtual.
Wow.
The latest being Windscreen Posse, starring Titus Campbell, one of Jamaica's most revered comedic actors, who will be right here on our stage to chat the play. All coming up, plus trending countdown and more. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
And we're back now with this week's trending countdown, courtesy of YouTube.
Dark Ages by Tommy Lee and Vybz Kartel kickstarts our countdown at number 10.
Sound like a beast. What I am so due to disease. Shadows and grays.
And it's Intence versus Tashawn at number 9.
Them gone home. Yo, you don't even know my feelings. If me hungry and now them can't know.
Coming in at number 8, Shano with Psalms 23. DJ Khaled featuring Jay-Z and Nas with Sorry Not Sorry makes it to number 7.
Sorry, that's another beat. Haters still ain't recovered from the other beat.
While Jafrass with Money Game is number 6.
So when you make your money get on you, flip it on, flip it on, flip it, flip it on, flip it.
Starting off our top 5, Alkaline goes acoustic with Cree and Ocean Wave.
Still bad boy alone. Some more now we an entourage for bad boy alone, but I'm rolling with me niggas way at mad neighborhood.
Coming in at number 4, Likkle Vibes with Give Thanks.
Give thanks for life today. Love the money so me you forget it right away. Hey.
While Likkle Addi has the style at number 3.
I spend the price, that's the you're shooting. Go for more money, never second with a few mil.
Chronic Law with Program is this week's number 2 trending track.
Program I run from foreign. Money pon him, binds gone with the foreign.
And coming in at number 1 this week, Rich the Kid, Jay Critch and Skilly Bang with Real Boss.
Look like I'm a dealer with some blunt bigger than cigar.
All right, so there you have it, this week's top 10 trending countdown. Stay with us right here on stage. Still to come, Etana brings video for Vybz Kartel collab. Some say it's a love song. While One1Can is not bowing to Miss Kitty's demands, will she file a lawsuit against the former journalist? Titus Campbell leads cast in Jamaica's latest virtual play. Senator Damion Crawford chats violence in music and gives his proposal for entertainment relief. But first, our friends at Hyundai would like you to take a look at this new ride.
Welcome to Magnum Motors, the Hyundai dealership, your exclusive Hyundai dealer in Jamaica. And we're going to go inside, we're going to take a look at the all-new 2022 model Tucson. Viewers, feast your eyes on the all-new 2022 Hyundai Tucson, the most highly anticipated SUV to hit the market in the last 10 years. Newly designed from the ground up. There's absolutely nothing that looks as beautiful as this car right here. And I want you to appreciate the slick lines. And this new beauty is sitting on 19-inch alloy wheels. Now, of course, this is the fully loaded version. And there are 5 versions available. 1600 gasoline engine. Electronic tailgate, but I want to show you something, as this is not exactly common either. That's a matching alloy wheel, and that's your spare. And you'll notice the distinct wraparound brake lights. The spoiler, incidentally, also hides a key feature. Your rear wiper is actually under here. So we're going to take our first official look at the interior of the new Hyundai Tucson, the 2022 model. And you're going to be absolutely blown away by what you're seeing here with a total new design. And we're going to take some looks at the key features. Of course, it has the panoramic sunroof, or panoramic moonroof actually, because it will also open. That opens all the way back. Now, one of the things that will jump out at you is the new design on your dash. It also allows you to customize your settings and customize our driver assistance settings, warning timing, warning volume. Your new center console, you'll see there is something missing. Gear knob. New 8-speed transmission, electronic transmission, boasts the auto hold and electronic parking. This vehicle also has your wireless charging mat, and you'll notice your buttons at the front of the instrument cluster. This allows for your seat cooling, your seat warming, steering wheel warmer, your hill descent assist. You're actually also able to turn your park sensors on and off. And I'm going to show you something that's amazingly unique for Hyundai as well. I'm actually able to turn my camera on to see what's going on behind me, even while driving. So there you have it, guys. That was just a sneak peek of the all-new 2022 Hyundai Tucson. I encourage you to come on down to 27 Old Hope Road. Visit us at Magna Motors Dealership Limited. Come test drive, touch, feel, smell that new car smell. And walk with your checkbook. I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant, home of the world's best tasting Jamaican patties. Visit goldencrust.com to order online for pickup or delivery today.
Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness promised a COVID relief package for what I would consider the hardest hit sector in our economy, entertainment. But why is this relief taking so long? What will the package look like? Who gets relief? Who doesn't? Are just a few of the many questions swirling around this issue. One of the strongest proponents of the entertainment sector in government is opposition Senator Damion Crawford. Senator Crawford is on our stage right now with answers to some of these questions, as well as to weigh in on the violence in music debate. Senator, sir, welcome.
Thank you, my brother. How are you doing?
So good to have you on our stage, sir.
Thank you.
Let's begin with the COVID relief. Why is it taking so long?
Well, first of all, as I said, the entertainment industry has been closed for over a year, totally closed. There's no other industry that has experienced that negative, and closed by law, not by demand. So while the hotels have been reopened and may say that they are 40%, that is by demand, not by law.
Yes.
The entertainment industry has been closed by a law. The government says it should not be opened. And so therefore the reason for its sufferation is based on a directive from government, not a demand from clients. When our industry is asked to take a hit for a nation, in this case the entertainment industry, because of people interaction and crowds, then there's naturally a reasonable assumption that there will be some contribution for that that sacrifice that industry has taken.
But don't the government agree with you on this? That there will be some relief?
To this point, we have not seen any legitimate and material relief. I heard they said 40 million was given at some point in time for the entertainment industry, the entire industry, not just the entertainment, but the ecosystem that supports the entertainment. And I'm suggesting that there must be great consideration, firstly, for those who own assets, whether a sound system or a venue or lighting or a studio. Those assets need to be subsidized for depreciation over time. So a man who have a sound system that costs $5 million, in 5 years he must be able to renew his system. And so if he's incapable to earn for a full year, then that $1 million in depreciation is going to be a cost, a sunk cost for him, and my extension put him out of business. Those who were most ambitious and they took out mortgages for homes and stuff like that, they're also now not earning for the entire year. And I think the government should speak with the banks to extend that mortgage, like a moratorium on payment for the persons within the industry.
So you're not privy to what is being considered?
Well, none of us is privy because nothing has been put forward. It is just a statement, and I believe engined by the arguments that were being held between the Prime Minister and many practitioners within entertainment. And so therefore that discomfort caused for the Prime Minister to offer a carrot to the entertainment industry. But there's been no logical methodology as to how we're going to be facilitating the girls who used to be at the bar. They are not known entertainers, but they are hired to, in many cases, informal organization. How do you get that information? All of that need to be done before the money. So we have not seen that happening. For persons who would be the branded girls, they were a part of entertainment. What is happening for persons employed to formal, like, for example, the lighting companies, would there be a direct contribution to those people? None of that has been stated.
But what would be your proposal?
As I said, depreciation must be considered for those who own assets. For those who have mortgage, that there should be a 2-year moratorium on payment, guaranteed at least the interest by the government, to put forward a guarantee of interest so the banks can relieve these persons, they won't lose their houses. For the persons who are the small practitioners, especially employed, I believe that they should at least be guaranteed light and water, maybe $4,000 per month, so that they can live in dignity. I think that those 3 things should be considered for those persons who are practitioners. But the first step is to have some registration system so that persons who are practitioners could actually come to say, these are the practitioners, level 1, 2, and 3.
So persons who might not have been registered could be left out of that plan?
Because that will be a good excuse for a government to say, oh, we don't know who you are and we don't have information. But as you know, for example, with land that you don't have title for, there are methodologies to prove that a person is a practitioner. So if a man says, I'm a sound man, there are methods, if you are interested, for him to prove whether by past bookings, etc., that he was a sound man. If a girl says that, okay, I used to do wearing branded clothes, or I used to do bartending, photographs, other information, letters from different persons.
That's a tremendous amount of background work in order to justify taxpayers' money going on.
And we had a year to do that background work. Remember, entertainment was closed for months.
Is that happening?
So
yes.
That was not happening. And that
was a challenge that we knew about from the very start.
From the very start. It was the first industry to be closed. So therefore, the fact that that has not been done suggests that entertainment was not perceived to be priority. In fact, the Minister of Finance spoke to taxes and other groups, but he didn't speak to entertainment in his presentation. And one of the realities is that entertainment has never been embraced by government in this country.
Which is crazy, because let's look at what our entertainment art has done for us.
Well, that is one of the reasons I'm here today, as you said, because if entertainers continue to allow for the industry to be characterized and branded in a negative way, then there will always be less support for support to that industry. So when you say that, okay, it's a contributor to crime, why would government give COVID relief to what contributes to crime? If you allow the public to agree that is true. Why would a company sponsor entertainment if it is contributing to crime? If entertainment is the basis of COVID, as some persons have been selling and continuously selling, when the data shows that 8% of persons who contracted COVID says from a social event, 30% says from their job, and 25% says from public transportation. But every time that the government is on television, it speaks to illegal parties. So if you allow this to be branded in the mind of the public as a negative industry, then by extension, the government would not be motivated by public support for you to get any form of intervention. So all other industries, you see the public is saying, no man, school have to open, but this have to happen, that have to happen. But you don't see an equal support. In fact, you see more lambasting of the entertainment industry.
It's been a long-standing stigma for the business of entertainment.
Yes.
And if there is any export from Jamaica that can compete with tourism, that has got to be entertainment.
Well, if there's anyone that can compete as it relates to earnings, but also no other industry has transformed poor persons into sufficiently wealthy persons as have entertainment.
Yes.
Because the demand, the barrier to entry is low because you don't need high resources to enter. Now, if I was going to start a hotel, the barrier to entry is high. I would need a lot of money and ability to get loans. Most persons within the poorer segment of Jamaica have made it through entertainment, whether through the actual artists or through events. And that is why I keep saying that we must protect the image of the industry. If it is positioned in the minds of the public that it is a negative industry, that it is a COVID contributor, that it is a crime contributor, as a murder contributor, then that impetus, that push to have government protect it will not come. And government will always have a satisfactory excuse to the public to say this is why we have not embraced this industry in the same way. So that is why I'm out here to say that all the science suggests that there is no true causal relationship between music and crime, in particular murder, right? All the research, England did the research recently as it relates to their rap or trap music. America has done the research, Norway has done the research, and they have shown no correlation. So while I was stumped by a question that Vegas asked me when I called him to say, if Kartel can make the young men want to wear Clarks, how can he not make them want to fire a gun? But the research shows, in a book called Shiftman, that influence can end at a particular level. So a friend might tell me what to drink, but him can't tell me what to do, right? So including the Prime Minister. True Kartel is wearing Clarks, but I don't think Kartel has influence has carried him to want to be a part of criminal activity. So criminal persons may gravitate to violent music, but it's because they are criminal in their intent. And so they gravitate to the content of the music. Other persons like myself who listen it and gravitate towards it, may be gravitating towards the metaphors and the rhymes and stuff like that. So the aspect of the music that a criminal gravitate to is because he was a criminal, not because the music transformed him.
You would admit that there is some glamorization.
There is. The violence is consumed
in our music.
All right, but also in cartoons.
Yes.
There's a glamorization of hitting, of fighting, of resistance. Even within cartoons, some of the most popular cartoons have the biggest guns in it. So therefore, while that exists, if I should give every murder to a different murderer, we don't have 1,700 murderers. So with all the other people that listen to this violent music, the influence would have to be greater than just 1,700 people. So those people who are disposed to violence, they will listen violent music because of the violence, but I listen violent music because of the rhymes. Science have shown that the correlation is false.
When these things are being discussed, when there's a debate about these issues, how difficult is it for you to be heard and for your proposal to be incorporated in policy making?
Well, the greatest difficulty is that we have what we call a cookie jar country. Remember that game, Who Stole the Cookie from the Cookie Jar? And everybody wanted to blame somebody else. Who, me? No, number 9 stole the cookie. And so as a politician, the public wants to blame something. And if you come in defense of what they're blaming, you're then ridiculed. So there'll be many watching this show now to say, I hear that, because it clears a gunman listen gun song. Yes, but also I listen gun song, and I'm not a gunman. You understand? And the Prime Minister listens Kartel. That's why I'm wearing Clarks. He's not a gunman. So therefore, the majority of consumers of Kartel are bounty killer. are not gun people. In fact, Bounty Killer said book, and we never became book people. So if we never listen to him when he say books, how then you're saying that we listen to him when he say, you got 9?
The pushback would be that you and the Prime Minister read books and can afford books.
Yes.
And can go to school and have meals.
So therefore, what should be corrected is not the music. What should be corrected is the amount of individuals that are unfortunate enough to not be able to go to school, that are unfortunate enough to not have a meal, that are unfortunate enough to be the victim of our privilege, right? It's privileged society. And that is not being corrected.
But shouldn't we be giving them more choices? You know, inform them, educate them, bring them to a level of reasoning ability.
And that is where...
So you can converse with them, that they can understand.
And that is where the conversation needs to be.
Yes.
But the conversation has been directed to say the artists are the source of our criminality and our negativity. And that because they say take up a gun, that is no less than when I watch Rambo. Mm-hmm. But I hear no conversation about Rambo. That's no less than when I read a comic, Batman, Avengers. Right? Entertainers have been able to create a niche for themselves.
So the surge in violence.
Yes.
Against women, and generally speaking, in Jamaica now, what would you say is the root cause of it?
Yeah, you make a perfect point.
Right.
Because none of our songs suggest violence against women.
Yes.
Entertainment in particular has been in the main anti-violence against women. Yet there is a surge in violence against women. How then, in speaking about violence against women, could you suggest in that exact speech that entertainment is a reason when generally entertainers are singing not to? What kind of man beat a woman? What kind of man kill a woman? That's not our thing. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So what is causing for a surge? One, the research shows access to alcohol has always...
Over 40 years of research out there,
yes.
From all over the world about the link between violence and entertainment.
At best, them could say it make you aggressive, but
yes,
you couldn't say that you
and none of them, not a single one that I've seen,
said it led to criminal action.
Yes.
Right? And that's the point I'm making. If all these research say no, why is the government saying yes?
What would you do differently, though, Damion?
Well, you know,
what's your answer?
I've always been a proponent of education, right? I've always said that because we say we're afraid of maths, we don't know how to solve problems. Mathematics is the practice of solving problems. And I feel that the government should facilitate industries for the poor. Vending, taxes, and entertainment. Mm-hmm. Those are the industries that they make a profit from. Not just to look at work in. Right? They make a profit from those industries.
What could the government, our government, do right now?
Immediately, there should be a call for registration. Immediately, so that we can know who they are. Secondly, we should speak to the banks and put up a certain amount of money as a guarantee for interest payment so that we can delay mortgage for 2 years so people not be losing their homes. Okay. And they should also call in all the persons who own assets, whether a sound system, lighting, a venue, and do a depreciation contribution, which may be 1/10 of the value of the item.
I would take that. I'm sure the industry would like to see that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that you're not the man running the ship at the moment, but you're part of it.
My time will come.
Well, see. Well, Sister Babsy Great, you're welcome to tell us your side of the story for the entertainment sector. We know you're passionate. We know you'll do whatever you say you want to do. And we know you want to see change. And we know you want to save this industry. So anything you tell us, we will be open to believe it. So come and talk to us if you wish. All right, so there you have him in this segment. Senator Damion Crawford. Wow. All right, stay with us, still to come. Glenn Titus Campbell leads cast in virtual play. One1Can is not bowing to Miss Kitty's demands. And he will be here to tell us what's next for him. And later, Etana brings video for Vybz Kartel collab. Some say it's a love song. Is it? All coming up. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
In a bid to keep their sector alive, more theatrical producers are going virtual. The latest being Windscreen Posse, starring Glenn Titus Campbell, one of Jamaica's most revered comedic actors, who is right now, right here on our stage, to chat the play. Sir Glenn, sir.
My brethren.
Welcome, welcome.
There.
Which is most popular? Titus? Glenn Campbell?
I don't think nobody know Glenn.
It's Titus.
Titus.
Well,
that's the power of television.
Oh, yes.
As far back as 1990, when Titus in Town hit the TV screen, and from that, my mother have to add another name because everybody know me as Titus now.
Okay, are we telling the truth that it's really a move to keep your sector alive?
Yes, definitely. Since March 12 of last year, theatre doors closed in Jamaica. Since then, some of us were holding on for dear life, wishing, say, we're going to open up back, we're going to be able to get back face-to-face with our audiences, because that's what we love.
Yes.
Live theatre is about interaction with a live audience. And so we're hoping against all odds that this thing would pass and we'd be back to normal, some sense of normal. But unfortunately, it's not to be. Well, not for right now, anyway.
Nobody knows this.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
And so the thing is to keep our audiences still interested in us and also to make some money.
Oh, yeah.
Simple facts. We have to make some money because we have to live, we have to eat. And the creatives are one of the sectors that are suffering with this pandemic. Whole heap of entertainers, from actors, musicians, performers, DJs, everybody, dancers, everybody, are suffer from last year. And so theatre and our production in particular, Windscreen Posse, this is our attempt to reach our audience, make some money, and pay some bills.
So was it written during this time? Or?
No, we were up and running. We opened on Boxing Day of 2019.
Okay.
And so by March, we were just about almost 3 months into the run. And normally our runs go up to 6 months. So we were just about near the halfway mark. And boom, this thing comes. So half of our audience never see it. We never get to tour. We never get to go around the island. So a whole heap of people miss the opportunity to see the production. So this is the same play. We haven't added anything or changed anything. It's exact same stage production that we've filmed and put now on a virtual platform.
And it was going well?
Going well. Sold out houses at Center Stage. And we're talking about 6 nights a week for 3 months. It wasn't doing badly at all, being sold out most nights, if not all.
So no doubt you will be drawing on your television experience here for this.
Oh yes. You
know that the cameras are looking.
Yes, we had to tweak it a little bit because, Patrick Brown and Trevor Nairn, the directors, keep reminding us, okay, although it's a play and you did it on stage, remember now we deal with camera. So, some things you're big when you're in the theatre. It's a little slightly different when you're on film, on camera. And so we had to pull it back a little bit, but it's the same fun, same entertainment value, same jokes, same niceness. So if you saw it in the theatre, you're going to enjoy it just as much virtually.
When does it start?
We start on Mother's Day weekend.
Yes. Meaning from the Saturday?
From the Friday.
From Friday,
Starting from the Friday, from 12:01 a.m., Friday the 7th, until midnight, Sunday the 9th. That's Mother's Day. From Friday until Sunday, it will be up on the Caribtic platform.
Yes. Wouldn't you consider it an experiment of sort?
Of course, most definitely.
And you don't know what's going to happen?
We don't know. We really don't know. But one of the pluses, a couple pluses, we have an audience base, a fan base that we've developed over the 20 years that Jambies has been in operation. So we have those people that have been clamoring for us to bring back something that they can see. And the good thing is that now they don't have to take no bus, they don't have to go mingle with nobody. It's right in their homes, in the comfort of your home. And then in addition to all of that, there's a whole nother group of audience members in the diaspora and further afield that now have the opportunity to see a Jamaican play virtually in the comfort of their living room at their own convenience too, because we're not restricted to a particular time. It's a whole weekend, and you have the option to choose any hour you feel comfortable, whether with family, with friends, whatever the case may be. You can watch it. Watch it once, though. It's only one time you can watch it within that period.
So it's live, right? It will be going on live?
No, it's recorded, and we're going to put it on the platform, and you can access it anytime you feel within that 72 hours period.
How do they access now? What do they do?
All right, so we have the, on all our commercials, all the ads, whether it be the flyer or the video ad, we post the link that you can go to. You go to the link, and it's set up just like you would go to Amazon or anywhere else to purchase anything. You see tickets, how many tickets you want, put in your amount, you go to checkout, you go to the cart, and you see what your price is, your final price is, and you make your payment using a credit or debit card. And it's as simple as that. You get a code, and then you activate the code. Now, folks, please pay attention, because we know Jamaican people don't love to read. When you activate your code, you have 2.5 hours in which to watch it. So if you know, say, you have to get up and go outside, go water the plant or do something else, don't activate the code. So you have the time to sit and watch it. The play is only 2 hours. So we give you 2.5 hours. So if you have to get up and run, go bathroom, you can do that, right? But don't activate the code until you can watch it in its entirety. Because once you activate the code, and the time up, the code done. Someone asked me, why is it so expensive? It's not, folks, it's not. When you consider the price of a ticket to go to the theater generally, or go to the movies, we are charging, if you look on the site, you'll see how much we are charging, and that's plus service charge. And this is an opportunity for you and your spouse, maybe the kids, but the fact is that one code, one viewing, and after the 2.5 hours, it's dead.
You pay again.
Yeah, you pay again. If you love it, and I know some of you are going to love it.
Of course.
So, you can always buy another code and call a next friend and watch it again.
The Diaspora Population Centers, New York, Tri-State.
Yes.
South Florida.
South Florida.
Toronto, Canada. London.
London.
And more. And the Caribbean. Don't forget the Caribbean,
yes.
too.
And far away, we have folks calling from Japan, Switzerland.
Oh, there you go.
All over. This is an opportunity for them to see some Jamaican entertainment. And it's fun for the entire family.
What's the future of theater in Jamaica?
My hope and dream is that theater will come back to some semblance of its glory days. Again, live theater is about interaction with an audience. We need that. We love that. That is what we strive on. We love that. But the fact still remains that some people are going to be a little wary about coming out and mingling in that sort of setting. And until COVID gone, I don't know when that is going to be. Until there's herd immunity, I don't know when that is going to be. Until everybody either take the vaccine or whatever the case may be. We're going to have to find a way to still reach audiences. And so virtual will probably be the way to go, hand in hand with live theater.
Are writers writing now during this time?
Yes, man.
They're writing.
Yes, man.
Are they writing about this?
I don't know if they write about this, because when this gone, I don't think nobody will remember it so much.
No, but that's when we should laugh about it, because it's now behind us.
Yeah, but the fact is that's one of the beauties of theater. It's all about casting a mirror on life and society, what's happening at a particular time. And so there will come a time when we will look back on this and, as you say, hopefully can laugh about it.
I wish that you will get the audience that you're looking for, and it's global enough to make you want to do it again, because it brings in the much needed funds.
I mean, Jambiz had some 27 people employed to us when we shut the doors last year, and these people have been sitting waiting with nothing to do. So, you know, it's not just the actors on stage. We have front of house, we have box office, we have the concession, we have carpenters, electricians, we have laundry.
What about TV comedy though, Glenn? For a man like you, we're talking personally, you.
Yes.
Comedy on TV. Where are you with that?
We're working on stuff. We have a pilot that we're actually just brushing it off now to go into production. But the truth of the matter is, Winford, that local productions, we talk about it all the time, but it is a costly venture. It is a costly venture. When we look in terms of just production and locations and technical aspects and set and crew, and it is costly. And so it can't be done without sponsorship. And
that's it. All right, so remind us of where there to go to get tickets.
All right, so to get tickets, get information on Windscreen Posse, the virtual edition, you can log on to go.caribticplus.com/centerstage or check out any of our posters or flyers or the Center Stage Jamaica Facebook page. And also big up the rest of the cast, Sheree McDonald Russell, Sakina Dare, Courtney Wilson, David Crosskill, Anne-Marie Jump, Ryan Graham, Shamola, Will Williams, the entire team, writer Patrick Brown, Trevor Nairn. It's a team that have worked with the past 20 years. We love you, and we're going to get through this, all right? Okay. We're coming back on stage live.
Yes, sir. Blessed love. Well, there you have him, the man himself, Glenn Titus Campbell. And I think Titus is coming back to television someday soon. All right, still to come right here on our stage. Etana brings video for Vibes Kartel collab.
I'll give you all my love.
Some say it's a love song, but before that,
Miss Kitty pretty and she bright and she witty.
One1Can is not bowing to Miss Kitty's demands. Will she file a lawsuit against the former journalist? That is next, right here on stage.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant, home of the world's best tasting Jamaican patties. Visit goldencrust.com to order online for pickup or delivery today.
Milton One1Can raised a statement to Dancehall magazine alleging that he dated Fluffy Diva Miss Kitty, among other things, led to Miss Kitty demanding that One1Can offers a public apology.
Okay, you see when your trouble got ignited, it's gonna be a problem.
Or face legal action. One1Can, instead of apologizing to Miss Kitty though, has hired revered attorney at law, Christopher Townsend, to defend him against any lawsuit the Fluffy Diva may bring. One1Can is right now right here on our stage to tell us what exactly he would do if Fluffy Diva brings a lawsuit against him. One1Can, sir.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to our stage, sir.
Thanks for having me. I feel like a resident now. I feel like I should start getting paid to be here.
Sounds like you're meeting us. What was your immediate reaction when you heard that you must apologize or face legal action?
Well, immediately I knew, Winford, that there was nothing for me to apologize for because I've done nothing wrong.
So you did nothing?
I've done nothing wrong, so I don't know what I would apologize for. People are saying I should not have gone public with this issue. They are saying Miss Kitty did not do anything to offend me. But my presenting of my engagement with Miss Kitty was in fact a response to what Miss Kitty was saying about me. Because she was on air, on our national airwaves, saying that women should avoid me. She was on our national airwaves saying that when a woman see me on one side of the road, if I see a woman, the woman must walk on the other side of the road. She said she 8, 9, and 10 me. She didn't call me by my name, you know, but she called me by my description. She said, broke man. And I am a broke man. So I'm speaking up for all the broke men out there on this issue. Broke men, we still need women, right? And I'm speaking up for all the ladies out there. I'm saying to the ladies, don't follow Miss Kitty. It is sad that our society has now reached to a place where someone can be using our national airwaves to advocate for gold digging, to tell women that what they should do is go for rich men. So if you see a man and you like him and him not rich, forget him. He must go sit on one side. You know that's how the thing work. You're now forcing a man now to go do some wrongs. So him have money to impress a woman. You understand what I'm saying? And what this is leading to, Winford, is that what it is really, it is looking down on poor people. When you say, Oh, I don't want broke man, figure this and broke man. It is looking down on poor people because you make some little headway. You tell me, say because me poor, me no worth no.
But are you sure she was saying that in jest?
Men, your self-worth is not determined by how much money you have, how much material things you have. Don't feel less of a person because you don't have money. Don't feel like, say, boy, you're not worthy for... Already men are afraid to approach women. And now if I feel like, boy, I have nothing to offer, so me not to approach women. You can't operate like that.
Can I take a question?
Yeah.
Did you actually date Miss Kitty?
Without a doubt. Well, we went out twice. We went out twice. Once, when the initial introduction was made by someone else, because I was set up with Miss Kitty by someone. And all three of us went to a party at Pepper's. And then the following day, we went back, me and her alone. And that is irrefutable, right? And everything that I said is true and accurate, and they have defamed me by circulating a letter that says I'm a liar, that says I concocted the entire story. No, that is defamation. That is defamation. So we'll see where we go from here. What they're claiming to be defamatory is actually not. Nothing in the article that came out on the website is defamatory, not one single word, right? It is true. It is true, it is accurate. I'm not an idiot, I'm not stupid, I'm not a dishonest person, I'm not a liar. Okay? I want to make that abundantly clear.
So you don't think that you defamed her?
Not in the least. What's defamatory? What? Listen, it might become a legal matter, so I don't really want to go into it too much, right? But what I'm prepared to say,
yeah.
I'm going to have to put in a defense, but then I would have to sue them for defaming me. And there's no question that they have defamed me in that letter that was circulated here and abroad, right? There is no question about that. They said I concocted the story. They say I'm a liar. And the letter, the way the letter was constructed, it wasn't constructed from a purely legal perspective. There's a lot of emotion in it. It came from an emotional place, you know? It was not very purely professional.
Yeah.
So something is wrong.
Yes, but why did you feel the need to go public with all of that? Even if
good question,
you were dating her,
yes,
or what they say, you make after her.
Yes. Good question, Winford, because people are saying it's a publicity stunt.
Yes.
It is not a publicity stunt, and I can prove it right now that it's not a publicity stunt. For it to have been a publicity stunt, I would have to initiate it. It was not initiated by me. It was initiated by Miss Kitty. The firestorm started with the letter. When the letter I had no control over what Miss Kitty would do. So it could not have been a publicity stunt. She chose to go to a lawyer to send out a letter to say she's going to sue me. That is what started the firestorm.
So what did you do? So she just get about and
that's one. That's one. Number two.
No. It sounds like you are saying that she started at you with a letter. What did you do before that letter?
I was having a casual conversation with someone, right? And the person said to me, "But that is a story." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Yeah, man, that's
the writer of the story."
Yes. I was having a conversation, and the person said, "That's a story." And he started talking to me, and he published the thing. But that didn't really go anywhere, you know. It's the letter that they went, Miss Kitty and her lawyers transmitted, that really started it. So it couldn't have been a publicity stunt, and I didn't initiate it. Number one. Number two, every person who has followed me in social media, who has seen me on television, who has heard me on radio, know that this is what she's advocating strikes at the heart of everything I believe in. I don't believe that women should sell themselves. I don't believe that women should go to the highest bidder. Women are ladies. You're expected to be dignified, have self-respect and pride in yourself. You're not supposed to dash out because a man have some money. Me not believe in that. I'm passionate about it. I'm strong about it, and I make no apologies for it. And I post every day in social media and them cuss me. And I go on radio and them cuss me, and I go on TV and them cuss me, but I don't care. Because I'm not concerned with public opinion, and I'm not concerned.
So that's your grievance, Milton? Is that your grievance?
Yeah, because she was on the air, and I said
she was generalizing. She wasn't coming after you with that.
No. She was coming after me. I'm a broke man. So when she said broke man, she's saying no woman should talk to me. No, if a woman, no woman never talk to me. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do in fact? What am I gonna do? She tell the woman, said, no, woman fear avoid me. And women, most of us in Jamaica are broke. So if women start avoiding all of us, what's going to happen? It's a fallacious and a stupid argument. You know why?
And defamatory.
This is
defamatory.
Let me talk to you, the audience.
How does that?
This is how shallow that argument is. Because a man, you can see a man today and he's broke, and next month he has money. Or next year. And if you're with, ladies, if you're with a man and he has money and he becomes broke, because a rich man can become broke with a snap of a finger, you know. So if he's rich and he become broke, you're going to left him because he become broke? It's a stupid argument. You know what is sad? That there are people in Jamaica who are defending this type of argument, saying that yes, women, when you're out there looking for a life partner, you must see somebody and go to them because you're fond of them. You must go to them, you must choose somebody, look for somebody who have money. So all the broke men like me, I don't know if you're wealthy, I don't know if you have money, you know, but me know me not have done. You're probably wealthy, so you will get the likes of Mr. But I now get woman, because so when me I go home, go do a night time. What me I go do? All of us broke men, what are we gonna do? We're gonna just hug up our pillars?
But you're still not answering. How is it that she defamed you by saying that? Which is general to men in general, to women in general.
Yes.
And you take it personal.
It is a letter.
Oh, you've taken that personal?
Yeah, mix up the thing. The letter was defamatory. The letter that our lawyer sent out was defamatory because it called me a liar. It said I concocted the entire story.
But why that? Why you take on the general statement though? Because you're making a big thing out of that. She's on her show making a general statement.
Yes.
And you're taking it on.
Yes. The reason why I'm taking it on, the reason why I'm taking it on is because I was personally offended. I was personally offended because when she said broke man, she talk about me. I don't know if she talk about you, but she talk about me.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's a broke man. And she tell all women if you avoid me. So you tell me, say, you know, that now I'm not to do with me? Come on. I took offense to it. But I think that this issue serves a purpose because we need to look at ourselves as a society. Look what we have come to, where we are now, to the point where somebody can feel comfortable enough to say, women, ladies, Jamaican women, become gold diggers. Give yourself to the highest bidders. It's a sad day. No, it's a serious issue. We have to look into it.
Point is made.
So this issue is entertainment for a lot of people, but for me, it is also serving a serious purpose.
All right, so there you have him, One1Can. And the next right here on our stage, one of the VIP women, Milton Ray, One1Can, make after. Etana, she'll be here with her Vibes Kartel collaboration. The video premiere.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
When the single was first released, it caused a stir. Will the video do the same? Etana brings the video for the Baby O track featuring Vybz Kartel for a TV premiere worldwide. Etana is joining us from South Florida. Right now, right here on our stage. Strong one, or stronger one now. How are you?
How you doing, Winfred? I'm good, I'm good.
My good,
Thanks
man.
for having me.
My good. Thanks for joining. All right, so who made the first move in this collaboration?
My team reached out to his team. My team reached out to Kartel's team, and in a short time, I received the track back complete with his voice on it. Yes. And I got it mastered, and mixed and mastered, like completed, and then it was ready for release.
So he was quick to respond positively to this.
Positively.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm grateful for that too as well. It's something I always wanted to do. And I thought that it may not have been possible too, but I just tried anyway. We tried, and it worked. And I know that automatically when people think, oh, Vybz Kartel, and they're gonna think, oh, raunchy or whatever. But to me, he was very intelligent. He's always very intelligent. He's talented. Everybody knows this. That's why them call him the world boss. Him know what am I doing, Yes. So I never doubted that he was going to come strong on the song and he come proper. He came proper and strong.
And the song so far, how has it been doing?
It's one of the fastest growing songs that I've ever released. Period.
All right, let's just pause here and take the world TV premiere.
What will you give me in return?
I'll give you all my love.
Baby O, there you have it, Baby O. Some are calling it a love song.
Yeah.
Do you think so? Were you singing?
Of course, I think it's a very, very sweet love song.
Okay.
The song says, if I were your baby, oh, I would give you so much more. So it's saying, if I was your woman, if I was your girl, I would give you much more than you're getting now, or much more than you ever got before. And it must say, it's all about the soul, not the flesh. Thank God for the blessing. I send some bees with a message. It's like, honoring the woman same way. So it's a love song. It's a very sweet love song.
Okay. Well, and it's part of an album. Your next studio project.
Right, the album is called Pamoja, and it means together in Swahili. Why together? Because I feel like it's a time that we need to get together. I feel like after all that we've been through with this, COVID situation, yes. I think that we need to be stronger together, be more kind to people, more caring, come together as a family. You know how many families separated in this time, and how many divorces with people had all across the world, and a lot of domestic abuse and stuff like that. I think it's time for us to pull together and be stronger together. Yes. It includes track from Stoneboy, Vybz Kartel, Junior Gang, Patrice. Wow. Fiji, what heap of people, from Jamaica, all over the world and all over Africa.
One1Can, the artist, former journalist, Milton Ray, calling up your name in this song, VIP Girls, right? And what's your reaction to this song?
I find it funny. I know music is art, right? And music is whatever person feel at the time. And at first, I thought it was a little cheeky. Like British people would say, a little bit cheeky, like him and try to be a little slick when he was like, but try after Etana, but she fly away. I'm like, where my fly go? So, at first I was like, where my fly go? Where you talk about? And then after that, I was like, I found it funny. And I think that's what's making it as popular as it is. Because about 100 people send me this video and say, yo, the man, I thought, boy, you say my try after or whatever. I just think it's funny.
All right. Yeah.
I hope him not have nothing negative to say, come here, watch him.
Okay, so another recent star for you. Your new image, physical image. So, your response?
I'm a woman, like, this is what we do. And over time, as a person, as a human, we evolve, we grow, you know, and I don't see why. And I think after a while, I think I figured it out. What I noticed is that the people who are talking the most are the people who have not been following along. And so they're kind of stuck at the 2008, 2009 Etana, who did We Don't Want No Trouble and Roots and Wrong Address and, you know, I just said Wrong Address, who did Roots and all of them songs from 2009, 8 to 2009. But over time, right, I have been, you know, evolving over time, all the way up to now. And so my fans who have been there all along are saying, like, what are they talking about? Like, we've been seeing this coming, you know? So, I mean, it's good that they're now catching up. And I'm happy for those who've been with me from them time all the way up to now. You know, and it's just me. I have to change. I have to evolve. I can't stay the same forever. It's like, you know, you went to school, you go basic school, then you go high school, then you go college. You don't have on the same uniform all the way through, right?
You know, at the start of your career in music, your quest for a place in music, you were, the look you're wearing now was more like that.
You see
to me,
how you remember that? Because you know why? You know why you remember that? Because you were one of the first persons, one of the first persons that I spoke with when I first started, when I had the braids. You remember when I had the long braids initially? Before I took the braids out, I always had my natural hair, but at that time I had long braids. So when you say that, it made me smile because then it reminds me that you knew me from day one, which is wicked.
Well, Etana, keep on doing you, my dear. We love it. Whatever you do, we're with you. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for chatting with us right here on our stage today. All the best with the album. When does it come, though, the album?
June. It comes out in June.
In June. So we look forward to that. That sounds like something we all need to look forward to and to listen to when it comes.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so there you have her right here on our stage. The stronger one, Etana. And that's our show for this week. Winfred Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage. Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.